Hey guys, and welcome back to CS History. So in this episode I'm going to be talking about the rules of Counter-Strike. So currently we have an MR15 format, so max rounds 15, that's 15 rounds in each half with 800 starting money and various different amount of money for each round won and each round lost. So the first official rules that were brought into Counter-Strike in about 2000 for competitive play was called charge only. You had a start money of 10,000, a time limit of 20 minutes and a round time of 4 minutes. You had obviously the same 5 players as CT and 5 players as T as you do now, but only T rounds counted. So put simply, what that means is you would play 20 minutes as terrorist. If you scored 10 rounds, you'd then switch to CT, and if the other team could not manage 10 rounds in that same amount of time, you would win the game. So this of course promoted some very fast-paced, very action-packed games. Of course, every single time you're on terrorist, you'd want to rush at the start of the round. It made no sense at all to waste time. You'd always rush a bomb site, try and get the bomb down as quick as possible, or kill the other team as quick as possible. So as CT, it was quite often that you'd see if there's only one member alive and it was very hard for him to win, he would just run off and try and waste the whole 35 seconds of the bomb timer and just try to waste as much time of that 20 minutes as possible. Although the game was very fun and fun to watch back then, there was obviously problems. It wasn't the best way to judge skill. There was often a lot of random wins of teams that were lesser skilled and things like that, because you are rushed, you can't really play a good game. It wasn't as tactical, it was just more like a deathmatch style of game. So that got changed to MR12. MR12 of course stands for max rounds 12, which is similar to what we have now, which is MR15. Obviously there's just 12 rounds in each half instead, so you would need 13 rounds to win. There was nothing really wrong with this format. MR12 worked pretty well, however there was problems in the back end with the rules of the game. So for example, back then round time was 3 minutes. The money system was also different, so if you survived a round as terrorist, you actually got more money than if you rushed the bomb site and got the bomb down. So it didn't take long for players to start abusing this, and you had whole tournaments where players would lose the pistol round. And also back then, you have to remember, you didn't have the FAMAS, you didn't have the Galil. If you lost the pistol round, it was extremely hard to win the following 2 rounds. It would always go to the people who won the pistol round. So quite often you get terrorists just camping for 3-4 minutes and just completely abusing the money system. Of course that was absolutely boring to watch. It was hard for casters to cast the game and it didn't make for exciting matches. Luckily this was changed when Shaguar, who was a Canadian CS player back then, came up with a new money system. This rewarded rushing as terrorists and planting the bomb rather than just staying alive as terrorists. This money system for the most part is exactly the same as what we use today, and if you don't know who Shaguar is, here's a video to remind you. And if you're wondering how Shaguar is doing now, well, he actually plays online poker. He changed his nickname to Flush_Entity, which is also a bit of a callback to CS, and it also obviously incorporates poker with the flush part. And he's actually won millions of dollars playing poker. We then come to max rounds 15, which is a rule set that we use now in CSGO. That came into effect in 2005. The round time was also changed to accommodate the extra rounds, changing from obviously 12 to 15. The round time was changed from 3 minutes to 2 minutes. The 2-minute round time lasted for about a year, and then it was changed to 1 minute 45 seconds. So that really wraps up this episode. I thought it'd be good for newer players to see that MR15 hasn't been the way that CS has always been played, and for maybe even older school players who have just forgotten or would like to see a bit of nostalgia. So let me know in the comments what you think about the old rules, if you'd like to see any of them return, or if you think that CS is perfect the way it is now. I do also have a few more episodes coming out for this series very soon. I also have a second series called Road to Global Elite, learning CSGO as a CS veteran. I'll leave a link to that in the comments. So thanks a lot for watching guys, and catch you later.